Maybe everybody expected us to come with a classic 1815 with a minute repeater, very standard. And that's exactly what we didn't want to do. At least didn't want to start with. But the biggest challenge was the space, the lack of space. That's why we decided not to make a typical slide to wind the minute repeater. First of all, because then you need an extra barrel, and there was no space. And we have a big barrel in the ZEITWERK, so we said, okay, let's try to use that. It's not so. An idea and you make it. It's ready. And especially with this watch, with all these security systems that we wanted to build in. You don't know all these things in forehand. If you start, you just want to have a minute repeater in the ZEITWERK, and then one after the other, these steps come, and they're like climbing and falling. People in the industry saying, yeah, this material is not good and only this material is good, and I don't see that. So that's why you probably find me behind a drum kit, because it's the same for me with musical instruments. You have here you see quite a large drum kit, and you have a different. The most important drum of a drum kit is a snare drum. So here I have two supplementary, but you have different materials. You have copper, you have brass, you have steel, you have wood, a thick layer wood, one layer wood, thin layer wood. So, and there's such a variety in sounds. Yeah, a lot of drummers have a lot of snare drums for studio action and so. But you hear that the steel sound is much colder than the more focused wood and warmer shell. This is the steel one. And here you have the wooden one. It's a big various thing. So, and for me, there is no, the steel snare drum is not good, the copper is better. Yeah, it's first a matter of taste, but the copper is a warmer tone. You can compare that with a minute repeater in a pink gold case, sounds warmer, as a minute repeater in a platinum case. It needs to be very nice in the rhythm, so lies. And not, that is an adjustment made by a watchmaker, and he's just doing it. It's not like fixing a screw a little bit later more, but he's fixing it, he's finding it, he is assembling it, testing it, disassembling again, correct it, and assembling it. That's hand craftsmanship on the highest level possible, and that's all included in that fantastic feature like a minute repeater or a A.Lange Söhne. The hammer strikes against the gong. How heavy is the hammer? You could say what kind of material it could be. And then the spring, which is powering the hammer towards the gong. And then the other point is, if you hit something, you wanted to have to pull it right away, because the gong starts vibrating, and the longer the hammer stays in this position, the risk is of dampening actually. You don't see these things. You see it hardly with a high-speed camera. If I look as a developer, I think it's a very good step a very good second step. The grand complication was the first, and a very good second step in the future for these in the era of the new era of A.Lange Söhne with these striking watches. And I think it was fun to develop. It was not always easy, but that's the job. Challenging. Not only the complications are challenging us, we are challenging each other in the department, the people, and the fact that this is a result makes me very proud of my colleagues,